crack pipes to provide racial equity. As we explained in preamble, Team Biden equates crack with black. How do they get away with this?
I really don't understand. And I don't understand how people could even still want to be on the Biden team's side with this. This seems completely racist, actually, and they think very little of minority groups because they put them as the priority, being African American, Native American, and then they even included the LGBTQ community. Now, I get that they want to help prevent infection, but this is actually assisting in addiction. This is not helping to cure people who have had this ongoing problem, which many can't get over, and they're going to need help in order to kick this habit. And it just seems like the federal government is being a federally funded drug lord.
Well, they're partnering with narco terrorists, so I guess they might as well go all the way, right? Mayor, as Democrats make illegal drug use easier and they claim safer, Americans are struggling to find everyday necessities and medications. Price of insulin is soaring. Store shelves are empty. Our towns and cities ravaged by crime as the Democrats are still busy defunding cops. Who's writing their policies? Xi Jinping?
I have no idea. What could possibly go wrong with trying to create more drug addicts? I mean, you can't even make this up. It's that bad. And if you look at it from our organization as a mayor, from a drug costs are through the roof, and we're doing nothing about it. Our town pays about $25,000 an employee. We self-insure for our pharmacy or for our coverage for healthcare. 75% of that are pharmaceuticals. 75% of that is 100 prescriptions out of over 7,000. So these specialty drugs we need to do something about, and we're not doing anything about drugs that actually help sick people like people with diabetes, but we're going to try and make more drug addicts out of people that will then commit crime, because that's who commits crime.
Yeah, I want to ask you both this last question. If you guys give me 30-second responses, I'd appreciate it. It seems these days Washington is the town where dreams go to die. And you can't get anything big done there because members of Congress, and Mr. Mayor, you want to become a member of Congress. Members of Congress have delegated all their authority either to the executive branch or to this unelected fourth branch, permanent Washington there. How does anything get done for our benefit, Amy?
Well, that's also a very excellent question. And it just goes back to even something as basic like he just mentioned, the cost of insulin. Insulin has actually it's more than doubled since the Biden administration has taken their seats. And even they wanted to include a $35 a month cap under the Build Back Better plan, which seems hypocritical to me. Like they raised it from the get-go, and now they want to swoop in and save the day. However, people are complaining that it looks like it's going to be a health insurance scam because it's only going to be offered, if it passes, to those with health insurance. And there are millions of people who don't have health insurance.
Mr. Mayor, how can you get up there into a town that's largely ineffectual, incapable of doing anything for the American people, so concentrated on itself? How do you change that culture?
Well, I think it starts with new people getting into Congress, and both sides of the aisle put themselves in corners and focus on the 10% of each issue on either side that inflames their base. There's an 80% of these issues are in the middle that 80% of America agrees upon, that we can get solutions done. That's what we should be focusing on doing. Instead of working on the fringes of the issues, let's focus on the stuff that we agree on and move the ball down the field.
Mayor Pekau and Amy Tarkanian, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.